Hi friends, welcome to this practice to spring clean our bodies. Spring has entered our calendar year, and just like we tend to use this time to clean out our houses, clean out those junk drawers, junk closets, open the windows, let some fresh air in, we're going to do the same thing with our bodies today. So you are going to need a therapy ball of some kind for this practice. If you don't have a therapy ball, you can use a tennis ball. You could use a golf ball, but that's a little bit hard for this practice. But something like a tennis ball or a therapy ball is going to work perfectly, because we are going to be doing something called myofascial release. So we'll basically be using this ball to self-massage and break up any tension and stagnation in the fascia and the muscles. It's going to feel very, very good. Also, 2 blocks or something to substitute blocks. And other than that, you just need some comfortable clothes and the willingness to take about 20 minutes to tend to yourself, okay? So we are going to get started lying down with our blocks under our calves. So you'll want them on the shortest height, long across the mat, and then we will rest our calves on the blocks as we come to lay down so that our feet are lifted off of the mat. And once we're here, we're just going to take 3 breaths to give ourselves a little space and time to arrive here on the mat. So inhale through the nose, exhale, sigh through the mouth. Inhale, nose. Exhale, mouth. Good. Inhale, nose. Exhale, mouth. Good. We're going to take one big good morning stretch. Reach your arms up overhead. Press into your calves. Squeeze your glutes. Lift your hips off of the mat. Big stretch. Bigger breath. Lower everything back down. Good. Starting with the feet, we're going to point and flex the feet. Nice and slow movement here. Feeling into the fascia, the ankle joint, the tops of the foot. Good, and then just rolling out the ankles, whichever way feels natural. And take it in the opposite direction. Good, and then flex your feet, point your toes up towards the ceiling, and windshield wiper the feet from side to side. This is going to start to get into the calves, massaging the calves. Good. Come back to center. We're going to hug the right knee into the chest, give it a gentle squeeze, and then release the knee away. Squeeze in, release the knee away. One more time, squeeze the knee in, release the knee away. Bring your hands to behind your thigh, behind your kneecap, and we're going to do something called nerve flossing. Okay, so this is going to sort of lubricate the nerve and help it to move around and be more free moving, which we actually do want. A lot of times the nerves tend to tighten up, lock up from repetitive movement, from sitting in a position for too long, the same position for too long. And so this nerve flossing can really help to release tension in that nerve. So what we want to do is, as we inhale, we're going to point the toe and take the foot up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, flex the foot, bend the knee, heel floats down. Ooh, you will feel some sensation. Let's do that 5 more times. Inhale, point the toes, lift the foot up. Exhale, flex and bend. 4 more. Last 2. Good. Release the right leg long. Maybe give both legs a little bit of a shake. Notice how the right leg might feel very different from the left leg right now. Let's do the same for the left leg. Hug it in. Hands are on the outside of the shin. And we're just going to squeeze in towards the chest. Release. We're just doing a little bit of compression. Good. Switch the hand placement to back of thigh. Inhale, point the toe, foot raises up. Exhale, flex and bend. 5 more. Last 2. And extend that left leg long and notice how it feels. Give it a little shake. Let's do 1 more good morning stretch. Inhale, reach the arms over, squeeze the glutes, press into the calves, lift the hips. Exhale, lower everything back down. Good, go ahead and hug both knees into the chest. Rock and roll your way up to a seated posture. I said seated. We're actually coming into some of that myofascial release. So we are going to be seated, but we're not going into easy seat yet. What we're going to do is we're going to start by using our therapy ball and rolling out the bottoms of our feet. So let's go ahead and start with the bottom of the right foot. Left leg can be long or whatever feels comfortable for you. Placing that ball under the right foot, and then just with about a medium pressure, rolling that ball along the length of the foot. You want to feel a little resistance, a little, ooh, you know, there's a spot. And just sort of play around with this, moving the ball around. When you find a pocket of tension or something that causes a little bit of tenderness, you can pause in that spot and press into it for 3, 2, 1, releasing. You don't want this to be painful, but you do want to feel sensation, okay? You can even go back and forth. Like I said, just play with it for about 10 breaths. Good. We're going to bring this to the back of our right calf now. So put the ball under the right calf, bend the left knee so that the foot is on the ground, and then lean back on your hands so that you can lift your hips and glutes off of the mat ever so slightly and roll back and forth. Same thing here, just noticing how it feels. Pausing when you find a spot, you are going to know that is a little junk drawer or junk closet where your body is storing that tension or stress or anxiety that you just sort of shoved away and said, oh, I'll deal with that later. Okay, and then if you need to, bring the glutes down so you can shift the ball behind the thigh. Do the same thing here. Okay, good. Remove the ball for just a few moments into a seated tree pose. So left foot comes to the inside of the right thigh. We're going to twist to the right first, right arm behind you, left hand on the outside of that right leg. Sit nice and tall. Take a couple of breaths. Good, release the twist. Just gently hinge forward over that straightened leg for a little bit of a fold. I want you to try to keep the spine long, flexing that right foot. Good, come back up. Place the left foot on top of the right thigh. Bend the right knee, right foot comes to the ground for a figure 4 seat. And then just gently sway from side to side. The closer you bring this right foot in towards the body, the more of a stretch you're going to get in that left hip. Good. Extend the right leg long. Left leg goes out, give them a little shake. Notice how the right leg might feel different from the left. And then let's do the same thing for the left side. So bringing the ball to under the sole of the left foot and rolling it out. Make sure you're breathing as you do this myofascial release. The great thing about working with the therapy ball and the nerve flossing is that it's something you can do for just a few minutes a day, and it can have a tremendous effect on your well-being. Okay, we're going to move to the back of the calf. So put that ball under the left calf, bend the right knee, lean back on your hands, roll out the calf. Good. Come down onto your seat just to shift the ball behind the thigh. Same thing. Okay, go ahead and remove the ball. Find seated tree pose on this side, left leg long, right foot on the inside of the thigh, twist to the left first. Sitting nice and tall. Good, release the twist. Gently hinge forward, keeping the spine long over the left leg, flexing through the left foot. Shift back up, releasing that hinge. Right foot comes on top of left thigh. Bend the left knee for a seated figure 4. Sitting nice and tall, you could just hold if that feels good, or find a gentle sway. All right, beautiful. Extend the left leg long, right foot goes out, give them a little shake. Notice how it feels. Okay, lower body is done. Let's move to the upper body. We're gonna do a little bit of work with the spine, and then we'll get into the arms and shoulders, and then we'll finish with just a little bit of breath work to let that fresh air in. Okay, so in a seated, easy seat, whatever that is for you, you can use a blanket to prop up your hips if you need to. Let's just do a few seated cat-cows, inhaling the chest forward, tilting the chin up, Exhaling, chin to chest, curve the spine. Keep moving. Good, come back to center. We're gonna do a little dynamic side stretch. Right hand comes down, left hand reaches up and over. Inhale. As you exhale, switch sides. Inhale into the stretch. Exhale to switch sides. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, switch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, last time. Exhale, back to center. Okay, last little thing. We're going to do some rib rotations, okay, or we call it a Sufi grind and Kundalini. But basically, we're going to inhale, press the chest forward. As we exhale, circle the spine back. Inhale forward. Circle back. Inhale forward. Circle back. The next time you come forward, pause, reverse the rotation. Good, gently come back to center. Getting into the arms here. Make sure you have your trigger ball nearby. We're going to extend the right arm long, palm is facing down, arm is shoulder level, okay? And then from here, we're going to point the fingertips down towards the ground, keeping the hands straight, and then point them up. Make sure you're breathing. If you would like a little more sensation, drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Ooh, and keep going. Good, bring that hand back to level with the ground. We're just gonna internally and externally rotate from the shoulder joint. So circling that arm back and forth. Snap, crackle, pop. Wouldn't be surprised if the microphone is picking up my shoulder. Good, come back to neutral. Bring that right hand to the right shoulder and just big circles going forward. Take it to the back, or opposite of which way you are going. Good. Go ahead, release, give it a little shake. From here, we're going to take the right hand and hug the left rib cage. Grab the ball with your left hand. Drop your left ear to your left shoulder again and bring that ball to massage the right shoulder and the right shoulder blade area. It probably will not be hard to find tension. Shoulders are a notorious area where we carry a lot of stress and tension. right, go ahead and release the ball, release the hand, maybe give it a little shake. And let's do the same thing on the other side. Extend the left arm out. Everything is shoulder height. And palm is facing down. We're just going to point the fingertips down and up. Down and up. Down, up. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder if you want some more sensation. Good. Bring the head back to level, palm back to level internally and externally. Rotate that arm. Good. Bend the elbow, bring the hand to the shoulder, big circles to the front. And then take it to the back. Okay, let that go. Hug right rib cage with left hand. Grab your trigger ball with the right hand. Drop your right ear, drop your right ear to your right shoulder and massage the back of the left shoulder. Okay, go ahead and release that. Set that off to the side. Let's just do a few gentle neck rolls in one direction. Take it back in the other direction. Okay, come back to center. Last little thing we're going to do here is we're going to take our pointer and middle fingers, and I just want you to bring it to your point between your brows, your third eye, and just gently sweep out towards the temples. Light pressure here. Good. Do a little temple massage after that third sweep, just gentle circles. Good, and then come behind the ears and that little dimple behind your ears on each side. Gentle little circles. And then just 3 soft sweeps from the ear down towards the collarbone. Okay. Now for 1 minute, we are going to practice Valoma pranayama. We are going to take 4 successive inhales followed by 1 long exhale. So it will look like this. I changed that. Let's do 3 successive inhales and then the exhale. Okay? Let's go ahead and start inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. Trying to get to your full capacity by that third inhale. last time. All right. Thank you, my friends, for joining me for this spring cleaning practice. I hope that you enjoyed it. Make sure you save it the next time you need to clean out your internal junk drawers or junk closet. Save this and come back to this practice. I'll see you again soon. Namaste.